Well, if you ended up on this video, odds are you were a step behind me. You're on your way to Cancun, or you're fixing to be, and you want to do a little bit of fishing because you're just as crazy about fishing as I am, and you don't go without a fishing rod anywhere. So, ultimately, I know when I was in that position, the position you probably are in right now, I looked all over Google and I found out there was like next to nothing. So I kind of thought I'd put together a little video that would help you do what I did and catch some of these. So barracuda, they're an absolute blast to catch, and you can catch them all over the beach in Cancun. Now, ultimately, first and foremost, let's talk about gear because they're very powerful fish. Number one, you're gonna need a spinning reel. You could do it with a bait caster, but most importantly, saltwater rated. Spend money on it, trust me, because if you take freshwater gear to saltwater, it's going to end up destroyed anyways from corrosion, so you might as well buy one that's going to last. I wouldn't run anything less than a 4,000 size reel. I run 20-pound braid minimum. 30, 40, you're going to be perfectly fine. They're not line shy. And then you're going to want a leader that's pretty heavy because they got big teeth. Can run steel. I didn't. It wasn't really necessary because they were hitting the bait. Now, as for baits, spoons, they work great. You could use hair jigs as well, probably catch you a few other things out in the surf. Most importantly though is they need to be heavy. This spoon right here, it's an ounce. You know, you're gonna need to be able to cast long distance to be successful doing this. And to pair with that, you got the reel, you got the lure, you're gonna need a rod that can throw that 1 ounce bait a long distance. I wouldn't run anything less than 7 feet, and it's gonna need the backbone to really fight these fish and get them up on the beach because barracudas, they can be 3, 4, 5 feet long. Let's talk a little bit next about location here. Obviously, no matter what you do, you're gonna be stuck starting at whatever resort you are unless you take a taxi somewhere. Odds are you're not going to do that. You're on vacation. You're looking to get a couple hours of fishing in the morning right at sunrise. What you're going to want to look for are these. And right here I have a little cutout of a map. This is aerial footage from Cancun. I kind of left out all the hotels and stuff because I'm not trying to stop a spot burn anyone, just kind of showing you what I'm looking at here. Do you see these dark spots? These dark spots here, they're a transition from your white standard sand, essentially a desert with no fish, to grass flats. And these grass flats, they are absolutely covered in bait, and that's where you're going to find the barracuda. So you're going to want to walk the beach and look for spots like this. So I guess the last thing I'll talk to you about is a little bit technique-wise what I was doing here. I was trying to cover as much water as I could, looking for any sort of structure like those grass flats. There's probably going to be a few buoys off of some of the resorts. It's definitely worth tossing at them. And most importantly, move fast. Not only covering water, but when you're reeling in your lures. When I was throwing this spoon, I was reeling it back so fast it was almost skipping out of the water, and that's what got bites to happen. If you're going slower, odds are you're not going to have as much luck, or if you do, specifically with barracuda, you're going to get cut off because they're going to take the whole lure rather than just get a piece of it. I hope this helps you out here a little bit. There's not a lot out there on Cancun, but if I can, help you out and maybe give you an opportunity to catch one of these fish, it'd definitely make me happy. Drop a like, throw a comment down below. Let me know how it works out for you if you do end up heading down there. Be happy to hear about your stories. Good luck.